Hello and welcome, Omen Storm here. We are back with more the Tasmanian Tiger. Uh, this is this is was originally going to be what should have been the fourth episode, but unfortunately, I have had some issues with the recording I did for the third episode. Luckily, I can still kind of go back through this level and do some stuff, but there are some things that I can't just go and replay, so I'll talk a quick bit about what was done that I can't just like go and easily re-show just because the issues my editing software is currently having. But we have two new boomerangs. We have the zoomerang, which lets me go and zoom in on stuff really far away, and then we have the multi-rang, which was one of my absolute favorite boomerangs because you can just throw a bunch of them and it's really useful for combat. But with that said, we're gonna head back to this level.
Oh, smell that fresh rainforest air. See the cute wallabies. Surf the slippery water slide. Watch out for those leeches.
As a child, the leeches just absolutely freaked me out. Luckily, I don't have that issue anymore. Like, those things still don't sit well with me, but they're also not as freaky as I used to find them. And since we've already done this, we have the time attack. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this. And I actually really like this particular time attack one, in part because I really love the little, like, the little water slide kind of area where you're just riding down this. It's just super fun, and I'm trying to focus a bit too much on it because I can easily die in this, as I did many times as a kid trying to go through here, so I'm just trying to avoid that accident from happening real quick. Oh dear goodness, there's so many things I can accidentally go and glide into, and I need to not do that. Okay, we should have won just now. Yep.
Whoa, you beat me again, but not your fastest time.
Yeah, the first time you beat him, it's like the normal time trial stuff, and you go and get a,
G'day, Ty. Our good friend Shazza can get herself into a pickle sometimes. This time, her truck has broken down at the end of the forest road.
Yoo-hoo!
But if that isn't bad enough, I spotted some blue-tongue lizards nearby. Grrr. You reckon you can give her a hand? Shoot bet, I'm on my way.
but if you beat him the first time, then you get a Thunder Egg as kind of is normal for the various time trial things. Not Thunder Lizards, the Blue Tongue Lizards I still kind of get a laugh at just because they're so ridiculous. Actually, kind of all of the enemies in this are on the ridiculous side, and I think that's one of the things I enjoy. Now, I do have to say there is a character here that I like, but I honestly do not know what species of animal they are. Like, I know what some are supposed to be just based off of like memories or other things, but not all of them. And well, I was just getting ready to say something, but I guess we'll glide down here instead. So normally there'd be a Bilby right here that you could go rescue, but yep, instead we've already gone and done that, so there's none there. That little sign is just a thing for Mari to tell you that some enemies you can't just defeat with the boomerangs, you have to go and bite them. And we're just gonna keep on kind of moving through here somewhat quickly. We don't have... Well, that was... Wow, I'm just horribly missing that drill lizard all sorts of ways. But we don't have Why am I focusing so much? Well, I guess I'm kind of focusing on collecting the opals, so just kind of to show a bunch of the different spots around the map, and also because while I can't show where everything is, I can still kind of show where a decent amount of the stuff is, I would say. But we'll go grab that. That path down there takes us to another area that is connected to, I can't remember if it was a extra life or a golden cod. Ooh.
Listen, Ty, before you tackle this water slide, there are a few things you need to know. You can speed up and duck under the logs by pressing the bite button. And you can slow down by pulling back on the movement stick.
The magnet will be nice. Unfortunately, I think it's already expired. But as a kid, I struggled a whole lot with the water slide section. I constantly missed opals and such. In part because my thought had always, here you can just jump off and there would normally be, I believe it's a, I've gone running into two things I could have easily avoided, but I believe it's normally a golden cog down there right now. It should be a basket like all the golden cogs are replaced with. Speaking of which, that basket I got behind the waterfall just a moment ago would have been a golden cog under other circumstances. This fellow, and I think his name was... I love that, just waving down below.
G'day, Cobber.
G'day, Ranger Ken.
I need a favour, mate. There's a flock of cave bats in there.
Cave bats?
It's nearly the wet season, and we need to move them out before the caves flood.
No worries.
Oh, leeches. I almost forgot all about those. But yeah, Ranger Ken, I have absolutely no idea what animal he is supposed to be, unlike some of the others where I do have a decent idea of what they're supposed to be. The bats are in there. We're going to ignore the bats for this particular moment, and we're going to go and head in this direction instead, because there's some stuff we can do over here. Namely, there's a few opals and whatnot that we can go ahead and grab. Oh, there's that little flower down there. Ooh, and we got a magnet that works well for... Well, if I'm going to mess things up, it's not going to work too well for helping me grab opals, so maybe I should hold my tongue on matters like that. But off over here, oh, was it? I think that, actually now I'm not 100% certain what was right over in this spot. I think it was a bilby, but I might be wrong about that. But there was something over there to go grab, and was there something up here? I don't fully remember. That's the downside of having to kind of go back through this, is I took a bit of a break between this recording session and the last one to try and get things edited, and that just didn't work, so I don't fully remember everything. And of course, we've already gotten that thunder egg before on the other recordings, so we just get that little spectral one, which does not count for our total thunder eggs. For those who were like, why don't I just go back through and redo everything that I've done before to get more? And the answer is because that does not work in reality. Go grab the extra life. Ow! Going and grabbing the extra life, and I got smacked by beetle. And we have bats here. Get the bats out of this cave. We smack them with a boomerang. In real life, do not do that sort of thing. There are so very many reasons, both for your own safety and the safety of any animals, that you should never do something like that. But unfortunately for this game, that's what we need to do. And it is kind of interest being just seeing what animals they decide to have as like a humanoid like tie, and what animals they decide to still have be animals like
Here's something for your troubles.
Aw,
the
you
frogs and the bats and such. And then we can go down here and there will be some of these we can grab. I'm going to go ahead and go to the right first, which is in fact the right way to go. Well, they both lead to the same spot. It's just one is a sort of a shortcut and the other is the long way, depending on how you want to look at it. And I missed that one. I'm not too concerned about, because we're going to actually make a second trip down because we want to go take the other path, because the other path also has opals on it, if I am remembering correctly. I am still trying to go and grab as many of these as I possibly can on this first go through, though. But I still missed a fair amount. Okay, we got all of those. Oh, there's peaches right down here. Huh. And we have that thunder egg over there. I'm not going to go grab it because, well, not this just yet, because there is something that will trigger, and okay, won't trigger if I'm just standing this. I love that Ty's just like looking over at like, hey, you know that's right there, right? And I don't think that I missed anything on this first slide, so it's just trying to get through here without taking a bunch. You know what? I don't think there's any opals down there that I need to worry about. If we get to the end and we're still missing a decent amount, then I'll go back and check through there, but I think we're fine as far as that goes. Run back through to this one now, and instead of taking the other pathway, I hate that I can get my left and my right mixed up, and I missed that one. Well, that's unfortunate. I was doing the thing I did as a kid, which was trying to go through this too fast, and as a result easily missing opals that I could have gone and grabbed that I've been not going through so quickly. Now the question is am I going to care about trying to go back and grab that or not? Honestly, I don't think I'm going to worry about it. You guys know that that's there. I think it's a turkey, I can't remember. Yeah, turkey. That stupid turkey is a kid, drove me crazy. And I know that I did eventually get it, but I think that was like one of the very last thunder eggs I ever got, because I just struggled so much with actually getting a hold of the turkey. And right now I'm not actually trying to catch it, I'm more interested in the boxes of opals and the other stuff around here. We'll go catch the turkey in a moment. Yeah, we have that little pie there. There'd normally be a bilby right there for us to go find. And I should be able... Ooh, I messed that up. Luckily, I still landed on one of the jump pads and could recover that. I've already got this thunder egg as well, but there's that one there for all of you kind of like following along the find stuff. And this is another game that I am not going to try and get 100% of everything. We go and find stuff as we find it, and I'll leave some stuff for you guys to like find and do if you go. Well, my thought for pretty much all the games I play is that even if I do go and like 100% complete a game, you guys should still go check out these games for yourself, because they're all pretty darn amazing, and I've enjoyed pretty much all of the games. Now, I have to try and remember. I do not remember if the turkey will just turn around and run the other direction, or if it'll just keep trying to run forward. Okay, yeah, it just tries to keep running forward, which makes that so much easier. Oh, it makes it so much easier than like trying to shortcut around angles and whatnot to bite it. And now, let's see if I can do better with this time around. In the original recording I did for this, I died here. And actually this is about right where I started having issues that required me to do start having issues that required me to do some editing. I had to go take a break to check alarms and such, and I accidentally ended the recording instead of just like going and setting things up so that it'd be easy for me to cut and edit later. That's not the right button.
G'day, Shazza.
Oh, shivers! Oh, Ty, am I glad to see you. Would you mind keeping those blue tongues off me back while I fill up my watering bottle?
No worries.
Thanks, Possum.
And for this little
Hit the boulders with your
mini
wang so they knock
game,
the blue tongues out of the way.
there is a Steam achievement if you go and do this without missing a single one. Now, I can't say that I'm going to manage to accomplish that myself. Second time. I managed to do it on the previous recording, but that was the previous recording, so I'm probably gonna go and mess it up this time. My timing is a bit off. Oh, we might actually manage it. I'm trying to focus a bit more on actually like doing this, because I want to be able to do it a second time and not just have to go and okay. Yeah, there we go. Hit all of them without having missed.
Thanks heaps for what you did back there, Possum.
No worries.
By the way, I found this at the creek. You want it?
Shoe ripper!
Well, I better get a move on. See you soon, Possum.
And again, that vehicle has to be like more rust than anything else just from like looking at it. And we're at 287. We have the opal machine over here, and those spikes in the ground, I almost ran into them. Oh yeah, we have that thing there, which I believe was a golden cog before. I don't quite remember, but he should be the last. I've missed 2 opal somewheres, but I've already gone and gotten that thunder egg before, so I'm not overly concerned about it. So we're just gonna keep moving on. And because I'm not trying to like go and run through everything the first time around, this is actually a fair bit shorter than the other one, which was at like 40 minutes. So with all of that said and done, we're going to go back to the Rainbow Cliffs, and we're actually going to go do what should be the first boss fight.
Jolly good, Ty. You've collected enough thunder eggs to power the machine. Let's give it a go, shall we? Outstanding! Simply outstanding! The energy levels are off the scale, and yes, I've got a lock on one of the talismans. Stand back, Ty. It's coming through.
Bull's Pen. Now, I don't think I'll end up dying, but ow. That didn't work quite like I was hoping it would. So what we want to have happen is him to go glide into that, and I am going to end up dying, it seems. So that's gonna be embarrassing, because unfortunately I hear the charge. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't see any health restoration items around here. Okay, so I need to rethink how I'm going to get him to like actually run into me. Oh, I hear the charge. Ooh. That was a lot closer than I'm honestly comfortable with. Yeah, there's little ground slams, which are a small problem, but I think it's just getting him to run into these. Ow. I didn't get out of the way in time. That's a problem. So I'm definitely going to end up dying once, which is a small bit embarrassing, but it is what it is. Oh, I forgot about the rocks getting chucked at me. Yeah, oh, okay. I'm fine with dying if that's how things are going to be. I honestly thought that a death meant that I was going to have to go and do this whole thing over again. So getting smacked around and just losing life like that, I'm fine with that. If I had to go and do everything all over again, that would have been a bit unfortunate. Ow, that was damage that I 100% did not need to take. And we've got little boulders flying into the air. We can dodge those easily enough. Ow. And that, yep. Ow, my ears. Hi, where are you sticking your hand?
Well done, Ty. You've retrieved the first of the ancient talismans. When Boss Cass discovers that we're out to thwart his plans, he will do all in his power to stop you. Be careful, my friend.
She'll be right, old timer.
Struck me lucky you actually found the talisman. I just might have bet on the wrong horse. Anyway, mate, Julius has got a present for you at his lab.
I've made a most exciting discovery. The Talisman machine is brimming with excess energy from the Fire Thunder eggs. By diverting that energy to my special hyper-techno boomerang maker, I can make special elemental rangs. Watch. Simply smashing, I present to you the Flamerang.
You beauty!
Yes, this rang can start fires and melt ice. It even has a more powerful effect on some enemies. To select it, use the previous rang and next rang buttons to cycle through your collection. It will aid you well in your quest. Now, go try it out.
So this will go and unlock more areas for us. Over here we have the little Technorang machine. This is where I went and turned in golden cogs to get my other rangs. I believe it's over in this direction, maybe? No, this is extra life. This is not where I was needing to go. Now I am... Oop, there's another rainbow scale over here. I don't fully remember how many rainbow scales there are in total. I know that at no point in time have I ever actually found all of the rainbow scales. Is it through here that has the little frozen stuff that I need to smack, or is this fire? No, this is ice. So we're gonna go ahead, call this one to an end here. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. This ended up being just kind of like not fully a recap, but me running through an episode I did for a recording that I lost. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like on the video. If you enjoyed the content I make, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I hope to see you again in a future video or stream.